In this video, we will explore 3 depressing aspects at the intersection of higher education financing, unemployment, and graduate payoffs. Let us look at them, each one of them in turn, because I believe if left unchanged, our higher education financing models may collapse. Number 1, high student debt. Now in Kenya, a university student admitted under the regular program graduates with over 320,000 plus or minus debt. A self-sponsored student graduates with around 500,000 plus or minus student debt. And these are modest projections of arts programs, and they do not include attendant costs such as opportunity costs or cost of living. And the question is, why do we take these debts? It is basic, the belief that education pays off. But is it the reality? Is it the experience of many young people? I don't think so. The second issue tied to this is serial internships. Now, this is a situation where most graduates have been turned into perpetual interns that no one pays. Worse still is how little our students learn during these internships. Now I know what you're thinking. Unlike popular notion that internships are a path to paid work, Ross Perrin in his book The Intern Nation has termed what we are witnessing as employers who have chosen to use interns as a source of cheap and disposable labor. A very exploitative mindset that is driving our young people further from paid work as opposed to closer to it. Now the third and very important issue is a question of depreciation of a graduate. Economists have begun to throw around the term education inflation to describe the phenomenon that almost every young man you come across has some form of post-secondary qualification. Now this drives the payoffs downwards, and I understand it is an employer's job market, not a job seeker's market. And yes, while the supply do outweigh the demand by far, maybe businesses are breaking an implied social contract, which is to support the society with jobs. Don't get me wrong. These are not analogies that I draw from a place of passion or just wanting to spread sadness. These are realities that as a country we must wake up to and be ready to discuss. You see, our graduates had never taken other forms of credit, save for that loan that they filled in banks filled with ecstasy that they had been admitted to a university. And of course, I hold the opinion that they should pay all forms of credit, not just higher education credit, but treating their first experience and labeling them as defaulters is unfair. I want to see and I advocate for a higher education financing model that has a conversation around both the graduate but also the underlying asset, the degree, the certificate, the diploma, that acknowledges that this is a different job market, that acknowledges that the value of this credential in the market is no longer what it used to be. But more importantly, a society that is ready to admit that you promised us a throne, but you gave us a loan. Thank you.